Right now, millions of seniors across the country are confused about their Social Security payments. Some people are seeing their money arrive earlier than expected, others are still waiting, and for many, it feels like something is wrong, like the system isn't consistent anymore, like some people are getting special treatment, while others are left behind. But here's the truth most people don't realize. Nothing is random. There is a system behind all of this, a very specific system. And once you understand it, everything starts to make sense. A few days ago, Rasmus spoke with a former Social Security insider, Dr. Ed Weir. This is someone who spent years inside the system, watching how payments actually work behind the scenes. And what he said was surprisingly simple. He said, most seniors don't have a payment problem, they have a timing problem. And that one sentence explains almost everything. Because what people think are early payments or delays are usually just shifts in timing, not changes in your benefits, not bonuses, not missing money, just timing. If you're new here at Rule by Seniors, make sure you subscribe and turn on the bell icon, because we break down legal and financial changes in a simple way before they catch you off guard. Now let's slow this down and really understand it, because this isn't just information, this affects real life. If you're relying on Social Security, even a small shift, like just 1 or 2 days, can affect when you pay rent, when you buy groceries, when you pay your utilities, and most importantly, how secure you feel for the rest of the month. For many seniors, this isn't just about money, it's about peace of mind, and that's why confusion around timing can feel so stressful. So let's break it down step by step, in the simplest way possible. First, you need to understand this. Social Security does not pay everyone on the same day, and this is where most people get confused. Your payment date depends mainly on two things: when you started receiving benefits and your birth date. That's it. But those two things create very different schedules. Let's start with the first group. If you started receiving Social Security before May of 1997, your payment is usually sent on the 3rd of each month. Simple. And if you receive SSI as well, that payment usually comes on the 1st, so right away. You can see that some people are naturally set up to receive their money earlier, not because they're getting special treatment, but because of when they entered the system. Now let's talk about everyone else. If you started receiving benefits after May 1997, your payment is based on your birthday. And this is where the timeline spreads out. If your birthday falls between the 1st and the 10th, your payment comes on the 2nd Wednesday of the month. If your birthday falls between the 11th and the 20th, it comes on the 3rd Wednesday. And if your birthday falls between the 21st and the 31st, it comes on the 4th Wednesday. Now pause for a second. Because this is important, that means two people can be receiving the same benefits, but one gets paid weeks earlier than the other. Not days, weeks. And that's where the confusion begins. Because from the outside, it doesn't feel fair, but it's not unfair. It's structured. Now here's where things start to feel even more confusing. What people call early payments aren't actually early in the way most people think. They're not extra money, they're not bonuses, they're just shifts in timing. And these shifts happen for a few key reasons. Let's talk about the first one: weekends and federal holidays. If your payment is scheduled for a Saturday, you won't get it on Saturday, you'll get it on Friday. If it's scheduled for a Sunday, you'll get it on Friday. If it falls on a federal holiday, again, it moves earlier. So instead of Monday, you might get it the Friday before. Now think about how that feels. You wake up, check your account, and your money is already there. It feels early, it feels unexpected, but in reality, it's just been moved forward. Now let's talk about the second reason, and this is something Rasmus highlighted clearly. Your bank. Not all banks handle deposits the same way. Some banks release your money as soon as they receive notification. Others wait until the official date. So two people with the exact same Social Security schedule could see their money on completely different days. One might see it on Monday, another might not see it until Wednesday. Same payment, same system, different timing. And this is where frustration builds. Because from the outside, it looks like something is wrong, but it's not. It's just how processing works. Now, here's something that catches a lot of people off guard. Some early payments can actually create problems. Let me explain. If the first of the month falls on a weekend, SSI payments are sent at the end of the previous month. So suddenly, you receive money earlier than expected. It feels like extra money. It feels like a bonus. But it's not. It's just next month's payment arriving early. And then when the next month begins, there's no payment coming at the start. And that month feels longer. This is where many people struggle. They spend a little more because it feels like extra money came in. And then later, things feel tight. This is why timing matters so much. Because Social Security isn't just about how much you receive. It's about when you receive it. Now let's clear up one of the biggest misunderstandings. Early payment does not mean extra payment. It does not mean your benefits increased. And it does not mean something new was approved. Your benefit amount stays the same. Only the timing changes. And once you understand that, you stop worrying and start planning. Now let's bring everything together. Who gets paid first? Typically, SSI recipients, then those who started benefits before 1997, then the Wednesday groups, based on birthdays. So if your payment comes later in the month, that's not a delay, that's your schedule. Now let's talk about something that causes real stress. What if your payment doesn't show up when you expect it? This is where many people panic. They check their account, the money isn't there, and immediately think something is wrong. But in most cases, there's a simple explanation. If you don't see your payment early, that doesn't mean it's late. It may just mean your bank doesn't release funds early. Always check your official payment date. Wait at least one full business day, and then check with your bank. Because most delays are not caused by Social Security, they're caused by processing. Now there's one more thing you need to be aware of. Scams. There are a lot of claims online right now about extra payments, bonus checks, new programs. Be very careful. Social Security will never call you asking for your bank details. They will never ask for fees. And they will never pressure you to act immediately. If something feels off, trust that feeling. Now here's something practical you can do starting today. Plan your entire month around your official payment date. Not early deposits. If money comes early, treat it as extra time, not extra income. That one simple shift can make a huge difference. Because at the end of the day, your Social Security payment is stable. The amount stays the same. Only the timing changes. And once you understand that, you stay in control. Now I want to hear from you. Tell me in the comments what state you're watching from and when you usually receive your payment. Because when people share real experiences, others start to understand the pattern faster. And before you go, make sure you're subscribed to Rule by Seniors because most people don't realize what's changing until it's already affecting them. And here, we make sure you stay ahead because you've worked for these benefits and understanding how they arrive each month gives you something even more valuable than money: peace of mind.